As a public defender, Judge Karen fought for her client's rights. She was elected to the bench because she believes in doing the right thing.
I'm very passionate about helping people, period. Y'all two grown people need to get your own house.
Right.
You had 7 years to have told him that. When we fight, who's gonna win?
You are.
I don't answer questions, I ask them.
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand.
Objective, independent justice.
I'm ready to rule. If you keep walking, you can overcome whatever circumstances you're facing.
This is Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Hillary Lewis is suing Jason Lewis in the amount of $8,506. Ms. Lewis claims she gave her uncle money for her grandmother's funeral and says she wants the money back after he spent it on a car instead.
All right, Miss Lewis, you're suing your uncle, Jason Lewis, for $8,506. And this represents funeral expenses for your grandmother.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so my condolences to you.
Thank you.
This was your mother?
Her grandmother, my mother, yes.
Your mother, right.
Yes.
So what was your relationship like during the time? I understood because I read your statement that your mother had been deteriorating for a while.
Yes.
That's what happens. We live long enough.
Yes.
What was your relationship like during that time when he was caring for the mother?
Mine and my uncle's?
Yeah.
Distant, as always.
He always has been distant?
The whole family kind of is distant.
Oh, the family is kind of distant.
Yeah, me included. You know, I don't live local to them anymore, so.
Right. Well, you're physically distant, but also emotionally distant?
Yeah, we're not, yeah.
So he's whose brother?
My mother's brother.
He's your mother's
Yes.
brother. Okay. What's the relationship like between him and your mother?
I tend to stay out of that. I'm not around too much, so I'm not too
So
sure.
are you distant from your mother too?
Yes, I am.
Well, then who are you close to in your family?
I was close to my grandparents.
Right.
Yeah.
Including this grandmother?
Yes.
How often did you talk to your grandmother?
As much as I could. I work a lot, and
Well, grandma didn't have a job.
no, she didn't. I do.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
grandma's used to just sitting home waiting for that call every day.
Yeah,
You didn't call her every day?
I didn't call every day.
How often did she call grandma?
Before the past few months, she used to talk to her at least once a month.
Once a month?
Yes. But prior to that, she called all the time. They had a great relationship.
Right. So what happened with you and did you become distant from grandma?
Not intentionally, Your Honor.
Okay, but what happened the last 3 months that you stopped talking to her so much?
Just busy with work, trying to get more money to help to sustain my own lifestyle, so
Right.
far away from home.
Where were you living?
I live in Vegas now.
Oh, you live in Vegas. What
Yeah.
do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm a talent agent. I'm kind of building that up, but I'm a dancer.
Okay.
So
What kind of dancer?
I'm an exotic dancer.
Okay, so it looks like she had been trying to help.
Yes, she did help.
Right. Were you sending money?
I did send money, yes.
Right. Before this happened, before she passed, were you sending money to help?
I've always tried to help, you know, whatever I could do, that's what I would do. So
Are there other grandchildren?
I have a sister and a couple brothers, yes.
Okay. Are you not close to your sister either?
No.
Yeah. Are you just not close to anybody?
No, I'm really not.
What's this all about? This uncloseness?
She was out, doing her thing, as a dancer.
Right.
Never knocked it, but it did keep
Did you
her
not
away.
approve of what she was doing?
I didn't have the right to approve or disapprove.
Did anybody disapprove?
Well,
that
her
you
mother
knew
didn't
of?
like it.
Your mother didn't like
Her
it.
mother didn't like it. My
Right.
grandmother was supportive of her.
Right.
Used to sit and talk with her about outfits they could wear.
Right. I thought you said your mother is her grandmother.
Yeah, I said her grandmother used to talk with her.
But you said my mother didn't like it, which is the same woman.
No, my
her
mother.
mother didn't like
Oh,
it.
her
Yeah.
mother. Your
Her mother.
sister didn't
Yes,
like
my
it.
sister,
Okay, you
yes.
didn't say that.
Not
So
my fault.
So your mother doesn't like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. So that's why it created this disconnect in the family.
Yeah, and then her mother had her own issues as well, so there was a lot of back and forth with her too.
Right. So what happened once your mother passed?
Well, when my mother passed, everything was on me. I couldn't get help from anyone, so I reached out to my niece.
Right.
Because
You had no other brothers and sisters?
No.
So
no,
it's
it was
just your
me-
sister?
Just my sister and I.
Your niece and her sister?
Yes.
That's it for family?
Well, I have 2 nephews and another niece.
Who's
so
the parent of those children?
her mother.
Oh, okay. I thought you just told me you just had one sister.
I have one sister.
Well, who are these other children you're bringing up?
They adopted 2 children. So
Oh, okay.
that's
Who
what-
adopted 2 children?
Her mother did.
My mother.
Yeah.
Whew, this family tree.
Yep.
It's getting Timmy here. Okay. How many nieces and nephews are there in total?
In total, 2 and 2, 4.
Okay, they're all adults.
No.
Just 2 adults.
Me and my sister.
You and your sister. There we go. So there's only 2 adults in your family. No, 3. You got the 2 nieces, and you got your sister, and you. That's it for adult
For
members of the
adults,
family.
yes, that is it.
And during the time you're taking care of Mama, nobody was helping you.
No, her mother, like I said, has other issues.
Right, your
which-
sister. Say my sister. Stop
My
throwing me with it.
sister
My
has
sister
other issues,
has other
which caused
issues.
her not to be
Right.
around as much.
Okay.
And
And so nobody ever came to help?
No, it was just me.
And what was Mama's condition like?
She had dementia and congested heart failure. So she was in bad shape. And I was a long haul truck driver. So I had to change my job to do local runs so that I could take care of her because there was nobody who would come and stay with my mother. I had
And you have no
friends.
wife?
No,
No children of your own?
no.
Okay.
Well, I lost my son. So my son died at 16 a few years ago. So the death of him, my father, and now my mother, I've just been all over the
Too
place.
much. Too much.
Coming up on Supreme Justice.
What did you do with the $5,000?
I took $3,500 of that and paid off a car that my mother and I went and put a deposit on 3 months prior to.
Wait. Stop.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Supreme Justice is back with the case of Hillary Lewis, who is suing Jason Lewis for reimbursement of funds.
So what happened when you heard that Grandma had passed?
I didn't find out she died until days later.
Nobody called you immediately?
No.
Well, y'all kind of distant.
Yeah.
So when you found out, what happened?
I offered help when he told me that he died.
When she died?
When she died.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you offer to do?
Well, I
Can
was
I-
just
Let me
more
ask this
concerned-
question.
Let me interject to
Yes.
help her out. Okay. So basically, after my mother passed,
Right.
I had like 3 days that I had to put things in order.
Her
try to-
funeral arrangements
Yes,
and
I
everything.
had to do all that.
And what were the arrangements to be?
She was to be cremated, Pride and Honor Funeral Home. We have the bill here and
Right.
everything. My intent was to pay for everything.
Okay. But you reached out to your niece.
I reached out to my niece.
What did you tell her when you reached out to her?
I told her things were hard and I needed some financial help to bury my mother.
Okay. Is that true?
I can pull out exactly what he texted me.
What did he
and
text you?
asked. He said on July 7th, so this is a couple days before he even told me that she passed away.
Oh,
Said-
before she passed, he
Yes, he
sent
asked
you.
for help before she even
Okay,
passed away.
what did he
yes.
say?
He said, Hillary, we need to talk. The cost of paying for the funeral is piling up on me. I'm going to need your help paying for everything. Your grandmother's Social Security check was spent on helping everyone else, so we are low on funds. I appreciate it.
But you said that you got that before she passed.
Yes.
You sent this before she passed? Let me see this. Let me see the text. He'll take it. from you.
You'll just stand back there for me. Thank you.
When did your mother pass?
The actual date,
Yes.
I asked her July
When did
July
your
3rd,
mother
July
pass?
3rd, July 3rd. She passed before the 4th of July, July 3rd, and on the 7th, that's what I told her I needed some money.
And why do you say in this text that your grandmother's Social Security check was spent on helping everyone else? Who's everyone else?
Well, she used to take care of the kids,
What kids?
her neighbors' kids.
She had dementia.
I know.
And you were her guardian. So how could she
You
have
didn't
been
know
using?
my mother. My mother was very stubborn. So
Yeah, but
until
she was a person with dementia. That meant
Right.
you were supposed to step in for that.
and dealing with someone with dementia.
I dealt with it for 5 years.
And
I
I
know
dealt
what it
with
takes
it.
to deal with
Yes.
somebody with dementia.
They're like a child.
Well, you can't also say I couldn't make ends meet because my mother, who has dementia, is giving money to the kids. She shouldn't have not had control over that money.
My mother was very feisty, so if I would challenge her on anything, whether she had dementia or not, she was still my mother, and she held her ground.
What happened after you got this text message?
I sent money. I sent him
How much did you send him?
I sent $5,000.
You sent him $5,000.
via
Grandma
Zelle.
has passed. You sent him $5,000. What did you do with the $5,000?
With the $5,000, I took 3,500 of that and paid off a car that my mother and I went and put a deposit on 3 months prior to. We put $5,000 on a car. She wanted me to get the car because...
Wait, stop.
Yes.
3 months before Mama died, Mama who has dementia, Mama and I went and put $5,000 on a car?
Yes.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Who puts a deposit on a car 3 months ahead of buying the car?
Well, we needed another
Let me see
car.
the contract for
Okay.
this car.
Oh, for the car? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. That
And
doesn't
I'll-
even make sense to me.
Okay.
It's not the only thing not making sense to me.
Here's the bill of sale of the car, and this is the car I was driving, and this is the car we purchased, and I'm not the only one that uses it, so there we go.
Who else was driving the car?
My siblings.
Yeah, her siblings.
Okay, here, let's see.
Whatever they do on their own time out there, that's not something I'm aware of. But
Okay, just hold on a second here. All of this is dated July the 10th. July the 10th shows that you put down $5,000 and that you had a balance of $3,500. Mama is already gone.
But we had that contract, we had already put the $5,000
I don't see the we. What was your mama's name?
It was going in my name,
Okay, you said Mama and I.
Mama and I.
But who's Jack Marshall?
That was the salesman.
And so is Jason Lewis.
I'm Jason Lewis.
Everything you show me is after Mama died. Where
Yes.
is that deposit that
Yes.
Mama and I put down 3 months
It
before?
reads $5,000.
Not on
and
that date.
It said balance. I know, but they brought it up to date and just made it
Okay,
current.
all I'm telling you is
Yes.
this. You show me a bill of sale
Yes.
that's all dated one time.
Yes.
If somebody took $5,000 before you finalize, bill of sale says I've sold it. Where is the proof that you gave the $5,000 before this date is what I'm
I
asking
did not
you.
bring that because the
You
5,000.
didn't bring it.
I don't have it, ma'am. Everything is crazy.
Coming up,
You gave him $5,000?
I give him $5,000.
Looks to me like you put that $5,000 down on that car. That's what it looks like to me.
you're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Supreme Justice is back with the case of Hillary Lewis, who is suing Jason Lewis for reimbursement of funds.
Okay, what's this car here?
Oh, that was my grandmother's car I was driving. And that's the one that broke down, and we needed another car.
And you needed this car,
That's the car we got. Yes.
the convertible.
Yes.
You were gonna get this to get grandma around.
No. After Grandma passed, the car that we were going to get changed.
Oh, y'all were gonna get another
Yes,
car when
ma'am.
grandmama was alive.
Yes,
But once
yes.
grandmama died, y'all got this.
Yeah, I had $3,500 balance, and that's
Right.
what I put on that. Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
You gave him $5,000?
I give him $5,000.
Looks to me like you put that $5,000 down on that car. That's what it looks like to me.
I didn't, but okay.
So what happened after this? You give him $5,000, then what?
I didn't get a response back. I tried to get updates on, how things were going.
When is the funeral?
When's the funeral?
Right. When was the
all
funeral,
things.
Mr. Lewis?
The 11th?
July 11th, the day after they bought the car?
Yes.
The day after you bought the car was the funeral. And how much are the funeral expenses?
I didn't use the money for funeral expenses. I used the money on medical bills.
So let me hear what happened next for you.
I got an email from the funeral home,
Right.
letting me know that they were still waiting on
A
the payment. Yeah, and that her ashes were still in storage. No payments had been made.
Her ashes were still in storage.
She was still waiting.
No funeral had happened yet.
No.
And how much what was the bill from the funeral home?
It was over $7,000.
Over $7,000.
Over $7,000.
Did you make any payments at all to the funeral home?
No, I did not,
But why not?
because I was handling the household and the medical.
But you
Rent
don't have-
still had to be paid.
Right.
All the utilities still had to be paid.
Right.
Everything still had to be paid.
Where do these nieces and nephews, these other children, where are they living?
Nobody helped in the house.
With you?
Yes.
Coming up,
He told me to stay in a kid's place.
Stay in a kid's
Stay
place.
in a kid's place. That's what he told me in text.
What does that mean? Stay in a kid's
Right.
place. What does that mean?
you're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Supreme Justice is back with the case of Hillary Lewis, who is suing Jason Lewis for reimbursement of funds.
So what happened after you got the you got this notice that there was a $7,000 bill.
I paid it. I made sure it was taken care of.
So you paid the funeral bill. You paid the funeral expenses.
Yes.
And then what happened?
I tried to get in contact with him.
Right.
So I had seen on Instagram that he bought a car.
Right.
So I'm already knowing, you know, something's not right.
And he didn't notify you that
No.
there had been a funeral.
No.
So you're asking for $8,506.
The $5,000 and then just half of the funeral expenses.
Right. Because you believe he wasted the $5,000 by buying this car.
I know he did.
I agree with you.
Yes. Yes.
And then half the funeral bill.
Not once did I ever ask for a loan. This was never a loan.
What are you talking about a loan? You asked her to help you
To
with
help,
the funeral expenses, and she
Right.
did.
But in
now,
her-
there was not an agreement, Ms. Lewis, as to how much you were going to help with the funeral expenses.
Yeah, not at all. We've dealt with a lot of death, even just recently, so we know how much funerals cost. You know, we know how much, depending on which route we want to go, the expenses that it's going to
Right.
take. So to go and buy a car during that?
No, but I'm not talking about that right now. You're
Okay.
saying you think you should be getting back half the funeral expenses. There was no agreement that you were going to pay any amount of the funeral expenses. Why did you take it upon yourself to pay the entire funeral?
Because I called the funeral home to
I
get an
understand that,
update.
but you knew you had sent money. Why did you take it upon yourself to pay the entire funeral bill?
I take charge. You know,
Right.
we've already dealt with, my grandpa just died recently in the same way. So I was a part of that. Not being a part of this one, I wanted to do something. You know, he sent me a text saying, stay in a kid's place. He's got
He
it
said
covered.
what?
He told me to stay in a kid's place.
Stay in a kid's
Stay
place.
in a kid's place. That's what he told me in text.
What does that mean? Stay in a kid's
Right.
place. What does that mean?
When she texted me, Your Honor, I was having a bad day, and I just blurted out, I'm handling it, stay in the kid's place. So.
Judge Karen's verdict when Supreme Justice returns. You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen.
Because there was not an agreement, nobody asked you to pay that bill, I'm not giving you back that money. But as to the $5,000, you owe her that. You owe her that because you asked her for that for the funeral, and you took it, and you went out and you bought yourself a car. So how are you going to pay this back, this $5,000?
I can work out a payment arrangement.
What's your
Your Honor.
arrangement? Who
Now
owned Grandma's house?
the bank owns it.
Right. The bank always owns a house until you pay that last mortgage payment.
It hasn't been paid.
Okay, so you haven't paid the mortgage.
Can't pay it.
How much is the mortgage behind?
The last amount that I heard she took was like a $30,000 loan
Right.
2 years ago.
You haven't been living in a house for 2 years.
I was in prison at that time, so it had nothing to
The
do
story
with me.
just gets bigger and bigger. But I'm way past my required time to be on this case. And I'm ready to rule. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $5,000. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All rise.
Judge Karen has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $5,000.
I'm glad I'm getting at least something back. My heart hurts that I even have to do this.
I love my niece. I thank her that she was able to help, but it wasn't as it seemed.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.